Oh, that smells good.
Be as active or not as you want. Just don't be a ghost. I don't know what that is.
That is a group I am part of. Is a cigar uncensored group.
Why can't I see the top? Where's the comments?
Keep going. Keep scrolling. There you go. Hit comments. There you go.
Oh,
Big boy. There you
comments!
go.
Holy shit, you can
You know what?
learn.
I'm gonna turn towards me a little bit. So there we go. People want to see me
You don't
more.
want to see that shit.
You don't want to see this guy here.
All right, let me. I'm gonna share mic. So if you want to talk, talk.
Guys, I want to say thank you to everybody who went to Stogie Fest, first of all. Thank you so much, guys. And those who couldn't make it yet, like we were saying before, these are what we were doing over there, and they went like hotcakes. We got a couple left, but I am just kind of excited. So what do you call it?
Yeah.
To know that you guys liked them at all.
Yes.
And tonight we're having the event over here at Culebras now. We have our taster going on. You got guys from all over the country. We got from Florida right here. We got from Texas.
Peter's on his way, so from Atlanta as well.
Yeah.
Anthony's tuning in already.
Yeah, Bad Randy is in the house. How's it going? And I am smoking the Don Olivan cigar right now. And I need some notes on it. If only we had people here who could tell me the whole rundown of this cigar and tell me everything
I will.
about it.
I will give you my chair so you can sit down.
Please do.
How
are you doing today?
Yes.
I'm glad to see you.
Same here.
Yeah, come on, squeeze them in here. Let me squeeze to the side here. And then Chris, I don't think you've been on camera other than when we were at the event in Ridgecrest.
Yeah.
But if you guys don't remember, it's Chris right here. All right, this is Vintage Havana in the flesh. I'm glad to have you here, brother. What do you call it? And now, guys, I want to get into this. 'Cause I want to know what I'm about to smoke. What's going on right here? Beautiful cigar, smells incredible. Wonderful, sweet tobacco notes all together. It smells phenomenal. So can I get a little rundown on this guy?
Yeah, so that's the CBM. So Cuban, Dominican, and Nicaraguan.
Well, that's our logo.
So it's actual Cuban leaf,
Yeah.
not seed.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
Borrow my brother's cutter real quick. It's time for me to light up.
And he can tell you more in detail everything about it, but that's
I'm going to say, this is Cuban. It's Dominican.
Nobody really knows, so that's the
And the rubber is Havana. From Havana as well. From Cuba. With the rope.
Yeah, if you guys can see that right there, so you can see that excellent detail. Love that. And I love the band too, by the way. These colors are incredible. They pop. They look great together. I love the logo. It's just phenomenal packaging all together right there, guys.
And I'm got a really loose band on there for a reason. Some people want to buy it so loose. It's designed so you can actually slide it off because underneath the rope acts as a band as well.
Oh, perfect. Yeah.
So there's the rope that kind of acts as that band as well.
Somewhere to hold on to that right there. I love that. Nice. I'll let you guys take the floor for a second while I light up. Let them know about the brand, guys. Talk about it.
Okay. So the Don Olivan cigars is there's Don Olivan, there's BANF, BANF cigars, and then there's also K9 series that we have. Everything's made in the factory of the Dominican Republic. We have master rollers, master blenders, and they're just it's a unique boutique cigar. All the lines are a boutique cigar. They're really just a unique flavor. Just the designs that we can do. We also make a wide variety of different house lines. We have the action heroes, superheroes. So we have. If you go to our website, you can see the stuff that we can do. We're also slowly. I'm the national rep, so I'm now in charge of getting them in basically all the lounges as possible. So. If you have a lounge and you're interested in getting these in, definitely hit me up.
There we go. I love it. I might turn this way. There we go.
And then this one's the ambassador that we're smoking right here. Closed foot with a big tail.
Very nice. And Doug checking in. Doug not in Texas tonight. He's behind the camera. He came all the way over to Stogie Fest and got to come to the taster this weekend. I've been having a ball, guys. It's been a great time. Thank you guys so much for coming.
Thank you for having us, man.
Yeah. And this already starts out very nicely. I like that.
Yeah.
And what made you want to put the rope towards it right there? I love that. I love that look.
We need that many years back before transform basing and all the cigars. We already had that done over there, and it was because the idea behind it was not just for looks, it's for to stop the burn. Because Havana wrapper goes very fast, so when you put the rope that is Havana wrapper, is in fact the same thing. You slow the burn a little, so the whole combustion it goes into the rope, so slow the burn of the cigar. And it's working good. Goes through, you will not lose anything about it. It will take a little longer, but it's that was the flavor and the looks of it.
Very nice. I love that idea. That's a great call. I think people forget about that part of the rolling and the blending process. You have to figure out different leaves burn. They don't all, not everything burns the same way. You have your Lajera's going to burn in the spring leaves. You have all these different factors to factor in. So that was your solution to make sure that it kind of slowed it down. Absolutely. That's genius. I love that.
One thing that's unique about our cigars too is the making of the cigar. When we do the bunching, most people will drink from the top and we put it in the middle. What we do is we put it in the top. So as you're smoking it, you're getting that good flavor all the way through, and then at the end is actually the best part of the cigar. So you'll find yourself smoking the cigar all the way down, way past the band. They're all consistent. And the nice thing too is every cigar is different. I can literally light up 4 cigars and you can take a puff out of each different cigar and you're going to get a whole totally different flavor from the cigar.
I love that too. So that variety of flavors gives you a whole new experience to cigar to cigar. And I like the idea of adding that towards the end.
Yes.
That best for last moment because, I mean, for everybody, not just cigars, but you talk about a drink or a dinner or a book. You remember that end bit the most, you know, that last note that you get, that last little bit of information, that last little joke from a comedian, whatever it is, that last thing sticks with you. Just do that best for last moment there.
Absolutely.
It's a great idea.
Yeah, and you know, my biggest thing is smoking cigars. I've been smoking for 15 years. My biggest thing is I hated how cigars all tasted the same. No matter if it was one brand to another brand, different makers. For some reason, they always kind of tasted the same. There's nothing unique about it. And now with the nice thing is with the boutique line of cigars coming out, you're getting a lot more different taste in the cigars. And then when I first started smoking Mr. Olivan cigars, I was like, wow, these things are amazing. And people who know me, I don't use that word very lightly. So when I say, wow, this is an amazing cigar, and now I have the opportunity to actually bring it in, it's amazing. You know, I mean, I not only got it to come to my lounge, but I'm now responsible for putting it in other people's lounges and being part of the company. And that's something I'm very proud about because I feel everybody should have these cigars in their lounge because of the uniqueness and the flavor of the cigar. And the pricing of these cigars are great. And it's not going to break your wallet for the customer to come in and buy a nice boutique cigar and not break their wallet. So that's the plus side of it too. Another good thing about the company is we can make your own cigars. So if you, as just a general person, you don't have to own a retail store. Hey, I want to come up with my own line of cigars. I want my own blend. I want to register it. I want to be involved in making it. I want to do all the work. Not a problem. Come out to the factory in the Dominican Republic. We get you involved. You learn to make the cigar. You learn how to make the blends. We're doing something that not a lot of companies do. We get you involved. We help you come up with a cigar. If you're a lounge and you want to have your own house line, we can do that as well. We can make just about anything you want. If you bring these cigars in, you go, hey, you know what? I really like that cigar, but I wish it was a little more spicier or less spicier. We can tweak it to fit your needs. We have all the ability to do all that stuff. Not a lot of companies do. So that's one unique thing. Our newest thing that's coming is the All African cigar. That is a fantastic cigar. We're the only ones that are doing it. Nobody else has it. Nobody else is doing it. Filler, binder, and wrapper all come from Africa. So it's a great cigar.
I love that. That's incredible. Yeah. And you're talking about the house blends. Going to there real quick. I want to see the lounge with their own house blend. You know, something unique to them, unique to their tobacconist or the owner. to show like, hey, this is my taste, this is my palate.
Right.
And if they have something they can customize, like you're talking about right now, I like to see what they're smoking. It doesn't have to be exactly what I smoke. I want to see what they're smoking.
Right.
And if it's something that personal to them, I love that touch. Because anyone can get, unbanded cigars and say, okay, those are our cigars. These are the house blends. Fine and dandy. Good for you. But if you have that moment to be more personal with it, maybe even think of something, okay, I know a lot of my customers really like this, but they've been asking me for just a little more of this towards it. They're willing to take care of their people like that. And if that's something you guys can do,
that's what we can do. We can do it. And we can build your boxes to fit your needs. We can design your bands for you to fit your needs. There's no limit of what we can do. I mean, we can pretty much do everything, obviously within reason. But the biggest thing is if you have an idea, get in touch with us. We'll sit down, we'll talk, we'll figure it out, and we'll more likely be able to do it. You know what I mean? And the nice thing is just get people involved and see that other side of the industry. You know what I mean? There's one thing of ordering cigars, but there's another thing of getting involved and seeing the process. You know what I mean? Smoking a little filler, smoking some of the binder, smoking the wrapper, smoking the whole cigar together, finding more of this, less of this. That's what we want to target. We want to be able to let you do that.
I like that. Yeah, I want to be able to show people. I think people kind of lose it sometimes. The whole aspect that goes into one cigar, into just what's in my hand right now.
It's a different experience when you put your hands on the tobacco. We teach you how to do the bunch. We teach you how to roll the cigar, how to press it, how to roll it, and you are gonna make. You're going to do it for yourself. Doesn't have to look pretty or whatever. It's the first time you're making the cigars or whatever. You do it by you doing it. You can come back home and say, "You see the cigar? I did it." So you know a little more about the cigar, but yes. It's good. You get pepper, a little earthy. No, you did it. That's the whole thing.
Yeah. That hands-on moment. That's one of the biggest experiences I guess a lot of people have when they walk out, because every cigar is an experience.
It is.
And if you can get that much more in depth with it, people are gonna love that. I love that. I mean, I've got to be lucky to see a few people roll themselves, and I love to watch it. But to get that hands-on experience, that's a whole new level.
Yeah.
Totally phenomenal. Yeah. So far, very great, by the way, guys. I'm loving that. And yeah, I can definitely tell what you're talking about. Burning a little slower once it hits that, and it's following that band right there, or following the rope right there.
Yeah.
So what happens when you see the rope? Maybe you've seen one or two of my cigars, different cigars, but in the Havana, you will see that the Havana, it gets hot. So at the end, you will touch it, it gets hot. That cigar will be cold all the time.
Yeah. I'm feeling all the way to right about here.
You can go all the way. No problem whatsoever.
Yeah, no heat problem whatsoever. Yeah, I'm loving that. And a very nice burn, too, towards stacking very nicely. Flavors are phenomenal. Now, this might be a difficult one, but is there one that you guys feel like, man, this is my go-to cigar out of your lineup? What would you go to first?
So for me, I like this one and the all Cuban. We have a all Cuban that's not made in Cuba, so it's not considered a Cuban, but it's made in a factory in the Dominican Republic. But it's Cuban tobacco, and it's very good. It's a very, very good cigar. So that's one of my favorites, and that one right there, the CDN, is my next go-to.
I can tell why. That's very good.
Very good.
For me, it will be the Inside Out, which is a new thing that I don't know why nobody thought about it before. So happened. I'm gonna tell you exactly what happened because it takes a little. But what I did is put the filler, I put at the binder. The binder I use as a wrapper, and the wrapper, 3 different wrappers, I use as a filler. And then because I was home, I was just rotating cigars, and I said, let me roll a cigar very quick. And I go over there, and the only thing I had it was 3 wrappers, 1 filler, 1 binder. So I said, oh shit, what am I gonna do now? So I said, okay. And all of a sudden I see this wadding up, the sound for the one of the raspberry or whatever, that did a bar or tab or clue that the inside looks like the outside and doesn't look like the inside. So I said, maybe. So that was 10:30 at night. Yeah. It was 1:30 at 9. No. Yeah, it was 10:30 for me.
It was 10 for me.
And 1 for me, something like that, 3 hours difference. And I called him, and we were talking 2 or 3 hours about it. And I thought it was going to burn very fast, so be a hollow cigar. because the wrapper always is thinner. It did. So I called to one of my guys and said, hey, try it. Oh, it's 1 o'clock in the morning. Are you crazy? What's wrong with you? I said, try it. Sure enough, he couldn't sleep. We went to the factory, opened the factory, turned on the lights, pick out what I told him that I used for it. And he said, oh, you're kidding, you're not crazy. It works. I said, well, that's what I had to work with, and I did it, And so yeah, it's one of my favorite cigars, that one.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, I got to experiment. I got to try something new once in a while.
Well, it's different. I mean, nobody would have thought of that cigar. I mean, and the cigar is literally inside out. I mean, they have the wrapper as the filler as the binder, and the binder as the wrapper. I mean, that's completely wrong in making a cigar. But that's what's so unique about Ishmael. And he'll call me up and says, hey, am I crazy? Oh, I'm going to do this. And then I'm like, okay, yeah, let's rock that. So it's that's then
Intercontinental.
Yeah, Intercontinental cigar, which is a really nice cigar too that's coming out. So we got 3 new lines that are coming out by the 30th. They're going to be ready to go, hit the market. And then I have him also working on an Irish cigar for myself, where the tobacco comes from Ireland.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Wait, tobacco grows in Ireland. What?
Yes, it does.
Is it? Where's the potato? What am I looking at? Sorry, let me give you one second. I got to clear my eye. Hey, Ricky. Yeah. Switch me out. I got to clear my eye real quick.
Do you think All right, now the show can start. How we doing, guys?
Good.
There you go.
So this is what I'm smoking right now. It's a San Juan Miguel smoking. It's got that rope of tobacco that goes around it. And when you take the band off, if I can get it off, I'll try to slide it off. Okay, I'm going to look dumb, so I don't want to do that. But instead of just roping around like a snake, it also ropes up here.
Yes.
I like that. What gave you the idea for that? Just did it? I like that. It's way different.
Mostly to swap the one.
Okay.
Because normally a cigar gets hot as soon as you pass cap label. So you have the rope over there. That rope, you will make the combustion slow down. So you will not point your fingers on your lips.
Fantastic. Okay.
So that's a good idea. And it works.
Yeah. That's awesome.
I'll tell you what, when you get down to where that rope is, it's amazing.
Is
The
it?
flavor is probably the best at that part.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't usually smoke too far past the band. I usually just kind of, when I get to a band, it kind of starts to turn, starts to get kind of hot, and I just I'm the type of guy, I'm just going to have a cigar. But all the cigars that I've been smoking past the bands, and I'm like, man, this is a really good cigar. And the ash holds, and it's just amazing flavors that come from these cigars. Yeah, they're for a boutique line. I mean, they're that's what they are. They're a boutique cigar. And a lot of companies are wanting to bring in boutique lines. This is a boutique cigar. Not everybody has these cigars. We're really picky about who gets these cigars. So, I mean, if you have a lounge and you fit that need, then you need to reach out to us and let us know. If you want to make your own cigars, if you want house lines, anything, we can do it.
That's fantastic. That is, and how many? You guys probably said it already, but how many are going to be in the line?
So far, 65 cigars. So far.
Oh, okay.
But we have registered 398 lines.
Wow.
Between the 3 of them, that's Don Olivan, which is my last name. Then we have K9, and then we have BAM, BA.
Right. Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
I thought it was like 12. Okay.
I know. 12 is what I think in one night, and I do it.
How you doing?
That is fantastic.
So
So
well.
I don't know if you already covered this or not,
Did you
but
get to try any of them?
when you're smoking, just to relax, not blending, not any of that. What's your drink of choice?
Always it's gonna be coffee, but if it's right now, which is right there, it will be cognac. I like cognac with my cigars at night. After the nice meal or whatever, I will have cognac. But during the day, coffee for sure.
Coffee.
That's not
I'm more of a bourbon guy.
raisins.
Yeah, same thing, coffee. I wake up in the morning, I get my coffee, my espresso, stuff like that, smoke a couple of cigars in the morning, and then I start my day. So then I usually have 3 or 4 at lunch, and then 6 or 7 at night.
Oh, way more than me. Jeez.
course,
you missed
of
the
course, I
ashtray.
missed the ashtray. I was going right for it. And I missed
Wow.
Oh, you have it.
it. Can they see that? No, they can see that shit.
I'll point the camera down if I have
Yeah.
to.
Oh man. Oh man.
Can we
How you like
retake that?
Yeah, do it again.
Get him a new cigar. He's got to start over.
How you like it so far?
Fantastic. So I was just gonna say how well the actor's holding on, and then I made myself look dumb by doing that. So
No, nobody
That's all.
saw it. You guys don't see it, right?
so what goes in to blending a cigar? Is it, you wake up, I have this idea. Is it, okay, well, let me see what tobacco I have available. Is it, this leaf is popular right now, or this leaf might become popular, and that's what I want to try to blend with? I mean, what goes into that?
First thing, like you said, is just I go to bed, I wake up, boom, something is bothering me, or what I do. So I go to my humidors, where my leaves are, and I start to blend. But it's almost like a chef, You have to go and you cannot put this food with this food, You cannot mix it because it's not gonna be good.
Right.
So you have to choose what it is. And one thing that I use a lot is Criollo 98. I always say it's like a referee in the boxing match. You can have two different double ligero, and you have a piso, for instance, and they are going to try to fight with each other. So you put a little Criollo 98 over there, just to be like a referee. So the cigar, it takes a little different. So it's not too spicy, but it's enough, not too powerful. So it's just start to do it and play with it. You have to play it a lot. And then how you do, how you put it on the left side, you put it on the right side, you put it in the middle. So not because you use 3 ligeros, for instance, you can use just ligero, it will be very spicy, but depending on where you put it, it's going to burn different.
Yeah.
Because no every leaf burn at the same time.
Right.
So it's like almost like a mathematics. You just have to be saying what is going to work, what is going to. So it takes a little time, but it's play. Just honestly, have fun, play with it, and try it. That's all. And then obviously try to find something that nobody, not even myself, have. I said, what I can do. That's where the African cigar came. So I say, yeah, everyone has Cameroon. Cameroon is very easy. Everybody can have it. What are the feeling of the mind from Africa as well? So I made the call. We got it. 100% African cigar. So it's just try to.
Okay. And would you say there's a specific size that you like to blend and then try as like your not your go-to, but the one you kind of try to blend the other sizes off of? Is there like?
Normally I like to try everything with a Robusto. It's like intermediate size. If it's just to try, first of all I'm going to put a wrapper. It's just to try. I do like a little finish with like a gun, like a cowboy, a little, whatever you want to call it, just to try it. But if it's just to press and make it like not producing it, like a 10 cigars for myself to smoke, to give 2 people and smoke, it will be a Robusto 50 by 5 because it's not too much, it's not too little. And from that, we do the math to see, Salomon will have this much more. Toro will do this much more. The Boro, whatever, or PT is going to have this less. So it's how you play with it. But normally you start with the Robusto.
Okay. Well, of all the sizes that you blend, all the shapes that you blend, what would be the most difficult?
Oh, the whole thing will be probably the Salomon superheroes because you have to do everything with utensils, you have to cut, put a Punisher on it, you have to do a Spider-Man on it. That will be the most difficult thing. Salomon is not easy to roll festival, but that will be probably the most difficult. Or the Linen Hemingways is not easy to roll either, but those are just simple. They don't have like a figurines, like like a superhero.
Right.
But probably Salomon.
And the rope on this was the same as the wrapper?
In this case, yes.
Okay.
In another ones, no. For instance, I have a triple wrapper, which is a rope, but it's totally different. The wrapper, yes, that one, yes, not for flavor, even if it's not actually a flavor, but it was more for looks because like you always go with your eyes. You
Right.
with your eyes, you buy clothes with your eyes, everything. You buy your sneaker with your eyes, and then maybe you put it as the most comfortable shoe you ever own.
But as long as it looks good.
It looks good. So that's mostly what I do.
Okay. And in your opinion, San Andreas was popular for a long time. Then broadleaf was popular for a long time. Do you see another wrapper leaf coming onto the market? Or maybe it's been on the market, but it's starting to be used a lot more.
Araquiaca, Brazil.
Brazilian.
It's,
Okay.
it's used a lot, but everyone is using a lot more. It's a little more fine than San Andres, and it's just consistent color. Most people it's tricks to look all the cigars the same. Honestly, you open a box and they don't look the same. I will go with that because no leaf looks the same. When everything looks the same, you do something to the cigar. I'm going to into details, but you can make all the cigars look the same. Arapiraca is all the same with not doing nothing to the cigar. So that's very unique color. It's going to be always follow the same pattern.
Right.
And at least 99% is going to do. And it's very fine and smoked very well. So it's I believe Arapiraca is gonna come way more than they used to. Remember, years and years and years back used to be the Candela, and then the Candela stopped.
Right.
Now it's starting to go again.
Yes.
It's like it's amazing. But San Andres always will be that. San Andres is good. It's a good rifle.
I like it. I do like it a lot. I really do. Fantastic. Do you guys have anything else you guys want to let us know about your company? When maybe they can start expecting to see some of this stuff at the show, starting at your store?
Yeah, actually, Cigars and More is the first one to bring it into California. So
Fantastic.
yeah, that's a big thing for them. And so as of right now, Cigars and More in Bakersfield is the first one to bring it in.
Okay.
So we're slowly hitting everybody else. We have a few other lounges that are really interested. So I'm going to make my way to go see them, and then it'll be in my lounge the beginning of the new year. So I'll have everything there.
Is it going to get its own cabinet?
Its own cabinet.
That's awesome. That's
Absolutely.
awesome. All right, fantastic. Well, guys, thank you so much. Guys, I don't know if we got told you or not, but we were going to cut it short tonight because we do have the event going on, and someone's going to put on the UFC fights very soon. So I do want to go watch that. I apologize. But thank you guys so much for tuning in and watching. And then, of course, once Cigars and More brings these in, we'll make sure to have it on one of the live streams over at the shop, so we can show you guys the entire lineup that Michelle brings in. And then we'll make sure to get you guys back onto that as well. The way you go through the blends.
Yeah,
hopefully not 300. We'll see how many you got. All right, guys, that's going to do it for us. I don't know how to turn this thing off. Yeah, I don't know.